Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Barbie Fashion Pack Games. Somehow I knew you'd show up. And thus we hit the end of the Barbie triumvirate of handheld power. Barbie only had 3 games that were playable on the Game Boy, and somehow with this episode we've now managed to talk about all 3. And the really surprising thing, so far it's been a pretty solid series. First was Barbie Game Girl, a rather basic but overall enjoyable platformer, and then came Barbie Ocean Discovery, a series of simple but generally fun minigames with an ocean theme. Seriously, Barbie is one of those franchises who you expect to have terrible games, but at least on the Game Boy she did alright. Maybe she was just more comfortable on the smaller system. But it should be mentioned, Fashion Pack Games has one major divergence from the other two. See, Game Girl and Ocean Discovery were developed by Imagineering and Real-Time Associates respectively, both fairly prolific developers in the 90s. But Fashion Pack Games was made by a total unknown, Hyperspace Cowgirls. Founded by the mother-daughter team of Evelyn and Susan Shaw, they were a company created with the goal of empowering girls through challenging and fun games. A worthy cause. Unfortunately, with only 6 games to their name, developed in a 3-year period before they disappeared, they didn't make much of an impact. On the plus side, their website is still up in all of its early 2000s glory. Oh, just look at that JPEG. That's the good stuff right there. The cover is, unsettling. I don't know, Barbie's face looks like it's halfway between realistic and a picture of a toy, and that gives it a sort of Uncanny Valley skeleton-esque effect. Oh, this is a Game Boy Color game, so expect to see far, far too much pink. Can Barbie complete the trifecta with a quality game? Let's look our best for Barbie Fashion Pack Games. Oh. It's not often we get music on the ident screen. Barbie Pink is a trademark? Wait, is that a thing? Mattel presents... Hyperspace Cowgirls present... Pulsar present... How many ident screens are we gonna get? Barbie! Software for girls, trademark. And, come on, let's see that title screen. Hey, Fashion Pack Games, 2 years in. Alright, let's do this. Choose a character. These faces. Barbie, Kira, Teresa, Christy. Christy? Oh, no, it's just Christy. Barbie. Oh, Barbie, your face seems... off. Continue. Oh! Oh, it's just a password system. Alright, we got a bunch of games to play, so let's start with, Butterfly? Match 6 lipsticks and hearts. Press A to launch the lipstick color at the matching hearts. Boom. Oh, it changes automatically. Weird. It's just like a weird shootout clone. Music's nice, though. I mean, is there anything to stop me from just shooting everything? Come on, come on, come on. Ding. And finally, yeah, there does not appear to be a way to change which ability I'm using. Bam. We did it? Next level or try it on? Wait, what's try it on mean? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do this again, but this time we're gonna try it on. Try it on. Oh. Oh, I can change the color of my lipstick. Cool. Alright, next game. Handbag. Catch the dazzling jewelry pieces in the matching bags. What? What? Hey. Oh, this is weird. Oh, it's like by color. You have to do by light colors and dark colors. But when you hit B, it goes away. Oh, this is interesting. Like, it controls fine, and it looks okay. It's just an odd game. Next, catch the shoe which matches to win. What? Oh, it's just like a weird... Oh, there it is. Okay, got it. It's just catch the shoe, but there's enemies in the way. How bizarre. Wow, there is not much to this game. It's just the mini-games. Like, this matches the design. Use A to move the falling bead to the left. Oh, what? Weird. It's like... there's physics. I see how it is. Okay, so you have to use these puffs of air to catch it. That's actually kinda cool. It's not much physics, but... hey, it is physics on a Game Boy game. Perfume, I think? Or an oddly shaped ring. Oh, wait a sec. Is this gonna be Pipe Dream? Kinda? Yeah, it's like a combination of pipe dreams and mazes. Actually, not a bad idea. I think I kind of prefer standard Pipe Dream, but yeah. I do think it's really funny. They can't really represent perfume visually, so they're like, you either have the perfume bottle or you don't. Next up, a very tall telephone. Launch paint designs that match the design. A lot of these are just matching. Surprisingly fast and erratic for Game Boy. And finally, tiny robot. Yep, and just a basic unscramble puzzle. Yeah, there's not much to really complain about here. Is it exactly the most, in-depth minigame collection? No. But just like the other Barbie games, it's fine. It does its thing, and it does it well. Alright, but the real question is, what's it like in color? For some reason, God, the detail around Barbie's eyes make her eyes look very sunken. But, other than that, yeah, the color's looking good. Which one? I've already forgotten what each of the games do. Let's do the physics one, because that one was fun. Ooh, nice background. It looks really nice. Yeah, it's so funny that Barbie, you tend to think, oh, Barbie, she makes the, that character has the worst games. But actually, at least on Game Boy, her games are fine. Fun, even. I mean, none of them are absolutely groundbreaking, oh my god, you need to play this. But they're enjoyable. They're simple, they're meant for younger audiences, they work. I think all of them have had good graphics and good music. Yeah, Barbie and the Game Boy got along quite well. I mean, technically, there are more good Barbie games than there are Super Mario Land games. Granted, that's just a matter of math, but, I mean, still. Barbie, have you considered taking up a permanent residency in the Game Boy? Back when I started Game Boy Roulette, I never would have predicted that the outside franchise with the best track record would be Barbie, a character who's mostly associated with underwhelming, outright unplayable games. But with 3 different games all on the Game Boy that were pretty good, Barbie's handheld reputation is far better than on other consoles. Although this was nothing more than a collection of minigames, each one was at the very least enjoyable in its own way, whether you were trying to match patterns, navigating through a maze, or landing beads using kinda impressive physics for the time. The games had a decent variety, looked good, and played well, and what more can you really ask for? Well, I suppose there is one thing, cohesiveness between them. The best kind of minigame collections are the ones that have some kind of connection or overarching goal between minigames. And while this game did technically have that, being able to change Barbie's appearance slightly was so minor that it barely counted as cohesiveness. Then again, this game was made for younger girls, so that connection probably wasn't as important as the games themselves, which, as I said, were all fun. Not to mention the game had really solid music, and the improvements were clear on the Game Boy Color, with nice vibrant colors and smoother gameplay. This is probably the weakest of the Barbie games on the Game Boy, but it's still a fun little game. It isn't exactly the most amazing game ever, but hey, if you want a short little minigame collection, you could certainly do a lot worse than Barbie Fashion Pack Games. Seriously, Barbie, do you want to move to the Game Boy? We have excellent healthcare. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm Brian J, and I'll see you next time.